What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today. Back in the ZeroUsed tier, and using this team I made around bulk up Hitmontop because we had the January tier shifts. So Hitmontop along with Rotom Fan are now in ZeroUsed, and ZeroUsed lost Cramorant, Decidueye, Frostmoth, Lycanroc, and then Rhydon. So some big, I don't know which is more impactful. Probably, honestly, losing all these guys. But it's pretty exciting the Hitmontop and Rotom both fell down. I'm a big fan of the Hitmons, and Rotom Mo was pretty sick with the electric grass. It's hard to block its Volt Switch since it's got that secondary grass typing, kind of like it was with Hisuian Electrode. But yeah, pretty excited to use this Hitmontop team. As you can see, we got Wide Lens. We'll be using a bulk up set, and half Thwacky and some offense. So let's go over the team real quick and then we'll get into the games. So I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different with Hitmontop. Of course, I still want to have Rapid Spin just because I think that's like, it's just free utility that it kind of can fit into its moveset a lot of the time, and it gives it a speed raise too. So I wanted to have Rapid Spin, but as you can see, instead of going with like any of its priority moves or close combat, or this guy doesn't get knockoff, unfortunately, like Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee do. But it does get Triple Axel, which when combined with Technician hits pretty hard. And it actually does get another move that is a multi-hitting move like Triple Axel. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like Triple Axel, or the power isn't. If this thing was like Triple Axel in terms of its power, Triple Kick would be kind of sick. This is actually only a move that Hitmontop learns now. I was looking back and I think Pheromosa learned it at one point, but as you can see, Triple Axel starts at 20, Triple Kick starts at 10, but it does do the same thing where each consecutive hit doubles in power or whatever. So as you get 10, I think, then 20, then 40. I could be wrong. Let me just look. Is it 10, 20, 30? Okay, yeah, 10, 20, 30. So it comes out to, I think, around 90 base power ish with Technician. So it's weaker than close combat, but it sounded pretty fun to try Triple Kick just because I've never used it. It's Hitmontop's signature move, and it pairs well with Technician and Wide Lens. Similar to like Mousehold running Wide Lens with Population Bomb and Technician, Wide Lens increases the accuracy of the holder's attacks by 1.1, which isn't a big amount, but for moves that have a 90% accuracy and that end, like for example, Triple Axel, if you miss the first hit, you don't get the second and third. So you need to hit each hit, and the last hit is the most important one. So an item like Wide Lens will make it so we have more accuracy so that we can hopefully hit all of our attacks. I think you have a 99% chance. It'll also allow us to get more hits off on our Triple Axel and Triple Kick. And Triple Kick kind of synergizes with bulk up, more so than close combat. This set's kind of like Great Tusk in OU with like the boost energy, except instead of a ground stab like Headlong Rush or whatever, we got Triple Kick. Could go with close combat, but I was thinking if we're gonna boost our defense, then we won't drop our defense with close combat, but close combat might be better just for the more power. I was looking at some things, and off the top of my head I really couldn't think of anything to calc. And with the calcs I did run, I was like, we're not OHKOing things anyways with close combat, even after a bulk up. So it's basically just, are we gonna 2-hit KO something with close combat that we wouldn't with Triple Kick? And I think pretty much we can do the same thing with Triple Kick, and it's kind of fun. But close combat's probably better for stronger damage initially. Of course, Rapid Spin, like I already said, is just free utility, and it gives us the speed raise. It's boosted by Technician, so it's a little bit stronger. And then going with Terra Ice, so we get stab on the Triple Axel. Kind of like Great Tusk, like I said, you know, we have the ice move and then we have the fighting stab. Great Tusk would usually go with the ground stab and then sometimes the fighting stab, I think. It's been a while, but if we can Terra Ice and get stab on the ice move, fighting ice is a really strong coverage, and they would both be stabbed. So pretty excited to try it out. Paired it with some guys to hopefully help it do its thing, or just, you know, it can support the team with Rapid Spin and they can do their thing. But first guy I wanted to pair with it was Thwacky. Similarly like Great Tusk, it appreciates some passive recovery. I think Hitmontop would, especially since we'd be going with Wide Lens, so we don't have recovery from leftovers. So we can bulk up. If Grassy trains up, we get that passive recovery in between turns. And Thwacky itself can just pivot, it can knock off items, and it's a really strong wall breaker, revenge killer. It can do a lot of things. We don't have Unburden still in zero use, so you can't use like seeds with Grassy Train, but all these guys, like, you know, weakening the ground moves, Houndoom and Electivire appreciate since they're weak to it, and then the passive recovery, Hitmontop, and all these guys really appreciate. We have a fully grounded team, so and no ground immunity, so weakening the ground moves, passive recovery, it just kind of all works pretty well together. Then we got Veluza, Hitmontop, and Thwacky as well, but Hitmontop struggles, I think, into like Quillfish, resisting both poison, or being a poison water type, resisting both ice and fighting, Wheezing, other bulky poison types. There's quite a few things I think that Hitmontop could struggle into like that. So Veluza being a water psychic type and being able to boost with a crazy boosting move like Fillet Away can deal with those things pretty easily. The only thing is, before filleting away, we are slower than those things. So if it's like an offensive Quillfish, I don't really know how that's going to go, but I think Veluza could deal with stuff that Hitmontop struggles into, so they kind of pair well together. But Sharpness boosts both Aqua Cutter and Psycho Cut, which is pretty cool. Fillet Away is like a belly drum with the sacrificing health, but it's like a shell smash with the boosts kind of. So you get the attack, special attack, and speed without the stat drops. So it's kind of a mix between the two. And similarly to belly drum, but then we go with the even HP amount and the citrus berry so that we get our citrus berry after using Fillet Away the one time. And then as for our last move and our Terra, I'm going with Aqua Jet just because like fire types in general seem kind of difficult for our team. We got Grassy Train, we got Hitmontop, who's also weak to flying, Charizard's fire flying. So having a priority Aqua Jet seemed kind of nice. The only thing is you are walled by like Cacturn, Brute Bonnet, stuff like that. So Terra Fairy, Terra Blast, and Terra Fairy, Terra Blast would help versus those things. But I kind of like Aqua Jet, like I said already. But you'll struggle into other things. But we have plenty of things I think to deal with those grass dark types. Like we've got fire, ice, U-turn, and then fighting ice. You know, Electivire's got coverage itself. So then we got Frostlass next for our hazard lead. We did lose Lycanroc, but I think Frostlass anyways on this team is pretty nice since it's a ghost type. So Lycanroc is now PU again, and you know, it could do the same type of thing except be a stealth rock lead. Frostlass can get up spikes, which spikes can weaken all the things that or quite a few of the things that Hitmontop would struggle into, maybe allowing us to get some 2-hit KOs. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I didn't calc a whole lot with the hazards, but I think just getting up Frostlass can get up spikes to prevent opposing hazards, can maybe remove an opposing guy, and it can spin block because it's a ghost type. It's pretty fast. Only problem is, as you can see, we're going with max special attack, but instead of going with like Ice Beam or Shadow Ball, I think Icy Wind is just better because we also don't have the fastest team. So I'm not 100% sure on this set, but it's just a lead Frostlass, and I think it can support the team pretty well. But yeah, maybe Shadow Ball would be better, or even Will-O-Wisp, but I think Taunt, then we can prevent hazards or prevent setup or prevent defog. Then we're just going with Terra Ice since it boosts our Icy Wind. We don't need a Terra into a type to become to spin block. So I guess if we really wanted to, you could go like Fairy or Dark to resist Ghost or resist Dark or whatever, lose your weaknesses. But I think this is pretty good. And then we got Houndoom. I wanted the special attacker since we pretty much, besides for Frostlass, have 4 or 5 physical attackers, or just a fully physical attacking team. And Houndoom, its typing is really nice, and it can be a pretty strong special attacker slash wall breaker, stall breaker for the team. So we can boost with Nasty Plot, prevent status, opposing setup, recovery with Taunt. And then we just got really strong stabs that are boosted by Life Orb with Dark Pulse and Fire Blast. We do have Rapid Spin and we do have Taunt. So I think we can maybe prevent hazards from going up or rocks. So then our Houndoom doesn't take the 25% from rocks. And then just fire off some really strong attacks, hit the things, or break through the things that our physical attackers can't. And then Terra Ghost is just a nice Terror type, gives us an immunity to fighting. Actually with Flash Fire, you then could like wall a Snorlax. This is something I always find fun. If they've just got Body Slam, Heat Crash, you become a ghost type, you're immune to their normal move and you're immune to their fire move because of Flash Fire. It could come up into some other matchups as well, but it's pretty fun. And it could spin block if we needed to. And the last guy, we got Electivire. We don't have a ground type, but we do have a motor drive user, so we do have an electric community that way. And it's going to be getting passive recovery with the Grassy Train, which it appreciates. So as you can see, then we're going with a bulk up set with Trailblaze and Ice Punch for coverage, and going with an Adamant nature. I don't know if it's totally worth it to run Adamant over Jolly, but from everything I was looking at, I think it is totally fine to run it. And then we hit a little bit harder initially, And still after a Trailblaze, we'll be outspeeding like Choice Scarf Passimian. I guess you will like lose out on a speed tie to opposing base 95s. And I think there might be, I think Rotom Mo is base, what is that, 87? So we might be slower than them. Let me see on that, I'm not 100% sure. They're base 86 at max speed. How fast are they? 98, yeah. So we are slower than them. If we were Jolly, we would be faster, but with Terra Grass and a Lumberry, we also don't worry about Will-O-Wisp, and we can Terastallize so then we can resist both Grass and Electric and boost our Trailblaze. It's just kind of a fun set that works well with grassy terrain. We have ways to boost our defense, kind of drop our weaknesses to ground, so you could maybe set up on a Sandaconda if it comes up, but pretty strong attacker. Supercell Slam is pretty strong. It does obviously have the downsides. Motor Drive gives you the immunity, but also boosts your speed. Ice Punch is, I think, the best coverage move, so you have like Bolt Beam. Trailblaze boosts your speed. It's also boosted by Grassy Terrain, and it kind of synergizes with Terra Grass. And then the Lumberry, otherwise like maybe leftovers, but because we have the Grassy Terrain, we'll get recovery that way. So I think Lumberry is just kind of like a no-brainer. So then you could be immune to Glare after Terastallizing from a Sandaconda, or absorb a Will-O-Wisp one time or whatever. So, or not immune to Glare, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, hopefully we can get Hitmontop to do some stuff. I'm pretty excited about the team anyways, but yeah, let's get in the games. All right, we got one. And they look like they got a cool team with that Lapras. Maybe Dragon Dance can set up. Doesn't look like they have hazards. They could have hazard control in the Braviary, but I think that'd be it. But yeah, they got a bunch of scary, like this guy can calm, or a Curse, this guy can Calm Mind, Nasty Plot Trick Room, Nasty Plot Bulk Up Agility, excuse me, quite a few scary things. I think leading with the Frostlass is fine though, because we could taunt. We could always Icy Wind for speed control, just get up Spikes, which would be nice, and then send out something accordingly. Hitmontop in this game, Sableye can be annoying with the Prankster Will-O-Wisp or Encore. Besides for that though, I mean, we can hit this with a Fighting Move, Fighting Move, Fighting Move, Ice Move, Fighting Move. I mean, it's weak to Ice, but it doesn't resist Fighting since it's normal Flying. And then we can hit this with the Ice Move. I mean, if we can get Bulk Ups up, Hitmontop could be pretty cool. But I mean, it would want the Grassy Terrain, and I don't know who we would... Maybe if we get Thwacky in on Lapras, we could pivot into Hitmontop. I don't know, and get the Grassy Terrain that way. But on this, I think I'm kind of just scared of this thing setting up. So I'm just going to taunt, and then we'll go for a Spike. All right, so they don't go for that. I mean, we could Destiny Bonds and get rid of this. That would also be fine. Spikes would hit. I mean, things could have boots, so you know, I'm a Destiny Bonds. All right, and now they probably Encore or something maybe. So we could go Houndoom on that, or we could go for the Spike. I'm just go Houndoom. All right, thank God. All right, they have Thunder Wave. And, you know, I think we could just double back into Frostlass, but firing off a Dark Pulse is probably fine too. I was thinking in case they go into their own Houndoom, I don't know, predicting a Fire move. But, all right, Muck's back in. Also, seeing Thunder Wave, I wonder then if they even have Will-O-Wisp. Either way, I mean, Electivire hitting him can hit him with a strong move. But just it being able to Encore our guys is pretty annoying, so... And also this thing has Drain Punch, so we're definitely dead here. Could switch into this, but we're not gonna... It's not in range yet. If we go for a Fire Blast, they're probably in range of our Ice move. So I guess that's something. Do we just let this go? No, we should probably just let the Frostlass go. Oh, cool. Alright, now we'll just go for a Spike. I think this is fine. Alright, cool. So we end up getting 2 Spikes. Yeah, this is fine. I guess they could taunt us if they have taunt. Okay, they have Encore. Cool. So we end up getting 2 Spikes. So Muck will get hit by that. And now we go right back into Houndoom and I think just go for another Dark Pulse. Maybe Electivire, but they could like Will-O-Wisp, recover Will-O-Wisp or something. I don't know. No, they'd probably just double Will-O-Wisp and then recover. But this, they have to switch into something on the Spikes now. And they don't have boots on this. 34% is pretty good. Could set up on this with the Hitmontop. I think our best bet is just to keep Dark Pulsing. Okay, we outspeed them. Go for a Dark Pulse of their own. We are dead to the next one for sure. All right, well, we win the speed tie. Our Life Orb was going to put us in range, but We win the speed tie twice. Or maybe it wasn't a speed tie. We didn't see an item. I wonder if they were choiced or something. Well, nothing outspeeds us. This can come out. We could send the Fire Blast or Taunt. I'm kind of scared of them setting up. So if we go for a Taunt, then we can go Electivire and Bulk Up if we really wanted to. Or just Supercell Slam, but they're probably Terra Ground, right? Hitmontop is slower than them if they're Adamant. I'm a Taunt. Okay, they do have Defog. Cool. Well, I'm gonna just Fire Blast. Actually, we could save this. I mean, they have Brave Bird. I don't really want to switch in. I'm just gonna Fire Blast. I think it's fine if we let this die. All right, we hit our attack versus Muck. All right, Houndoom is disgusting right now. And that wasn't a roll, or maybe it was, but we ended up getting it, and we outspeed everything. Being base 95 speed instead of 100, you know, it sets it apart from like Typhlosion and Charizard, but being that dark fire type is pretty nice in some matchups. Having the Prankster immunity being a dark type is pretty fun. All right, having the poison type go on is good for Hitmontop, but this Sableye is annoying. I don't know if we've seen it come out since we've gotten up spikes. I don't think we have, so it could not be heavy duty boots. So it would take some damage. Ooh, I think we just taunt this. Hopefully it... Okay. Now I'm gonna go for a Dark Pulse. I guess Fire Blast would have been equally strong, but... Okay. Now what I want to do is go Hitmontop and Bulk Up. But... They've got the Sableye. I guess if we go Thwacky, we could... No, I want to try going into this and bulking up. Let's see if they just go Sableye. No, they do. All right. We'll go Electivire then. Man, if we had Terra Dark, you know, then we could get that Prankster immunity, but I think the stab on Terra Ice would be better. Or stab on the Ice move. If I went for Triple Axel there, I mean, Lapras 4 times resists it, so... All right, that was a nice play. Well, I'm gonna send the Supercell Slam. Let's see, do they have Will-O-Wisp? Or do they... So we saw Knockoff, Encore, Thunder Wave. Huh, yeah, so they don't have Will-O-Wisp probably. All right, we're hitting our moves. That's huge. Is Braviary gonna come out and Defog? And Terra Ground? I guess now we could Terra Ice and just send the Ice moves without fear. So next time I think we do that. Versus this, I think we just... Ooh. They are immune to our pranks or our priority moves because of the Armor Tail. Well, let's go for the Supercell Slam. Thankfully we hit. Okay, and they Agility. Well, they're definitely faster now. But they didn't get a... they don't have a power boost. And if they're like stored power or something, like we should be able to Terra and live, or just go Veluza and live. So I think we're fine just staying in with this. We'll just go for Ice Punch because that should kill. And we survived that. All right. I don't think the crit on the Ice Punch mattered. All right, well, unfortunately we weren't able to get into Hitmontop other than when time we got Encored, but I think Sableye is probably one of its hardest things. I have good memories of using Hitmontop with, I think it was Foresight against ghost types. And I think it, you know, used Toxic back then too. But I always thought that was fun using Foresight to then be able to hit ghost types or Rapid Spin on a ghost type. But sadly that move's not in the game anymore. All right, here, nothing is going to give us trouble like the Sableye on their team. Terra Ice will lose our Psychic weakness. We'll lose our Flying weakness if that comes up, I guess. And we have a little bit of a terrain war because they have Pincurchin plus Search Surfer Raichu. So I think let's lead Frostlass again and go from there. They're doing Passimian things. Then we just get up the Spike. If they knock off twice, I'm guessing they're Scarfed, right? So they could pivot here and then go into something else, but we'll get up 2 spikes that way and they don't have hazard control. This maybe Electric Seed, Acrobatics or something. But if they do lock in the knockoff and they're Scarfed, we could go Hitmontop. Unless they are a setup one. I have seen some of these be set up and those are pretty scary. But I'm gonna go for 2 spikes and maybe we then go Hitmontop. Okay. Now we're gonna prevent their hazards. I think that's the priority. And now we could Destiny Bonds. Because this thing is just super annoying with Eviolite. It's super bulky. And we just kill it. Cool. That Passimian's annoying though. Because it can come back out now and go for whatever. Terra Ghost would let us have the immunity to close combat. I think this can survive any hit with a max HP. But we take a big hit. They're not in range of Thwacky. Because they have like pretty good defense. Veluza resists the fighting move, but it's weak to the dark move. It might be best to send out Hitmontop though, to be honest. We don't outspeed them after a rapid spin. Let's see. Veluza, how much does Veluza take? Oh, it doesn't die. But we won't get our Citrus Berry. And well, and U-turn, after a U-turn though, we could actually fillet away because we'll get our citrus. I think let's try Veluza. I know they have 2 electric types, but okay. Does Braviary with the power, how much does that do? Oh shit. All right, we're probably dead to that. So I think we just send an attack here. Let's go for the Psycho Cut. All right, they're bulky and they U-turned. I thought they would be offensive. I thought we'd maybe just die, but okay. Well, we definitely can take a hit from this. We have no item anymore. So we can't, like, their knockoff is weakened and their U-turn shouldn't kill us. So I think we just Psycho Cut and kill them. Nice. And now Hitmontop could be pretty good. And we actually are faster than this thing. Oh wait, is Psycho Cut weaker than Aqua Cutter? No, it's the same. Okay, cool. This guy could Memento us. Also, them having the train means we're going to be taking more damage from the Raichu, too. Oh, do we go Hitmontop and just Terra Ice, go for the Ice move? This thing does have Thick Fat. Killing this thing, though, we have the Electric immunity on this, Psychic immunity on this. We can always cancel their terrain. I mean, just going for the Ice move seems pretty good. I think that's what we do. Let's just see if we kill. Or maybe we don't even need a Terra. Oh, they're boots, so we don't kill. So I guess we could U-turn into... let's go this. And I think I want to bulk up. Do we bulk up or Terra Ice? If we Terra Ice, we'll just kill them. They could Terra Steel, though. I mean, we won't take damage this way. Yeah, 99% accuracy. I kind of like being at full health. Terra Ice, Triple Axel. Let's go! All right. I mean, they're 4 times weak to it. We outspeed them since our Veluza outsped them. So let's just Triple Axel again. And definitely, we'd probably kill the Alolan Raichu. Pincurchin, I don't think we kill. Ooh, if we had... this thing gets Ice Spinner too, doesn't it? Hitmonchan? I can't remember. If they go for Memento, that could be a little annoying. But we could, if we could just Triple Axel to it KO them, and then we have... I think we're fine just to keep Triple Axeling. It's stronger than the Triple Kick. Okay, they do Memento. I still think we can take a hit. Then we're going to get rid of their train and have priority with Thwacky. Ooh, they do have the defense raise, though. Hitmontop. Raichu. Nasty Plot. Say they're +1 defense. And did we just get minus... we got -2 attack. Well, we still 2 a KO. So, if we don't get killed here, that'd be kind of hilarious. Okay, they're going to Draining Kiss. And it looks... I don't think they're going to get enough health back, so I think they're still going to be dead to Thwacky. Let's go, Hitmontop! That's awesome. Tell me this isn't Great Tusk. Taking hits, throwing off ice moves. All right, we got one fellow Hitmontop enjoyer. And they've got the Sandaconda, the Muck, who can resist our stuff, our fighting move at least. But they don't have a fighting and ice resist, I don't believe. So just throwing off attacks with it would be pretty good. Thwacky is pretty nice to be able to revenge kill this, can chunk this thing, and it resists both electric and grass, which is nice. Can pivot around. Switching into this Charizard will be a little annoying. They do have hazard control on the Hitmontop as well, but we should outspeed unless they're max speed. So potentially we could just prevent their spin. So I think let's try Frostlass. We'll go for a... I think last time I went for a Taunt, Fearing Curse. This time I'm gonna go for a Spike. Okay. And now we could go for the Destiny Bonds, but they could also just go right into Frostlass. Floatzel. I keep saying everybody's name wrong. But I mean, getting rid of this thing would be nice. So, all right, cool. They get disabled. All right. We could go for Hitmontop, go for a bulk up. And I think after bulk up, we could probably take a hit and KO stuff. But Charizard can burn us, it can Hurricane us. Hit us with the fire move. We can go Veluza, Tear Water, Fillet away, and maybe just win. Do we outspeed this? 298 times 1.5. We do outspeed that after Terra. Huh, does it? Would it just win? I'm gonna try it. Tear Water, Fillet away. They will be able to Shadow Sneak us, but shouldn't take too much from their knockoff. Wait, are they Poison Touch? We're gonna get poisoned here. Okay, we don't get poisoned. They should definitely die to this. Sandaconda, all right, now they're gonna chip us. And then they'll be able to Aqua Jet us. They don't have the helmet. Okay, well, Veluza may just win then. Because we can water move this. Like, we don't lose anything going for the water psyche move, especially since that didn't have Rocky Helmet. We're at 41. I guess this could hit us with priority. I forgot about that, actually. They're heavy duty boots. They're also not Intimidate. But we don't kill them with our own priority. So we'll have to go for the attack. Let's see, Hitmontop. Rapid Spin Pew. Bullet Punch. Let's say they have Mach Punch. And we are a water type. Oh, it's a roll. At +2. No reason not to go for Aqua Cutter, since I would hit this. Let's hope we live. Oh, and they don't have Mach Punch. And I think we're probably out of range of Aqua Jet. Oh wait, they have Shadow Sneak. I forgot. I think we're out of range of Shadow Sneak too. Nice. And they do have Poison Touch. Do we take 12% or 6? Okay, we're dead to that. Pretty good. That Charizard is still pretty scary. Floatzel, we can hit it with the Thwacky. After a speed boost, unless this is Scarfed, Electivire would outspeed everything. And they did Terra. I kind of like going Hitmontop here. Just because we can take a hit from anything and weaken them. But, I mean, if we go Thwacky, it matches up well against that, but then they have the Charizard in. I don't want to send out Houndoom because they can just pivot with Floatzel. I think Hitmontop's kind of expendable and it's kind of fine. We could Rapid Spin into Triple Axel here to get a little bit more damage. Hitmontop to Charizard. That'd be hilarious if Rapid Spin into Triple Axel kills. It's kind of close. I'm gonna spin. We live. Okay. Now we'll hit them with the Triple Axel that we shouldn't miss. And they go Rotomo and they're dead. They're definitely dead, right? Okay. Floatzel. Okay, so they're Scarfed. Right? Triple Kick. Cool. So then on Charizard, we go Electivire. We go for the electric move. Or we go for Trailblaze and Ice Punch because we could miss, but they could also burn us. Electivire can survive a Scorching Sands. Oh, we can... Well, would Trailblaze and Ice Punch kill? No. Yeah, I think we just go Electivire. I guess we could go Houndoom and Dark Pulse. Is that safer? No. I don't know. Let's do this. Supercell Slam 95% of the time when we kill something here. I think even with a burn. Oh wait, we have a Lumberry. Nice, and then we can Thwacky this guy. Damn, this team is working out pretty well. It's a lot of fun. Go Thwacky. Go for the Grassy Glide. Nice. And we got to kill something with Hitmontop. In came the Rotom and down went the Rotom. All right, we got one. Another Hitmontop team. And they also have the Prankster Meowstic. So that could do screens or on. I don't think it gets Encore. But Thunder Wave, I believe. And can kind of be annoying with that. Tauros and Floatzel are both pretty quick. Actually outspeeding everything. Or speed tying. Frostlass. They do have hazard control. They do have 2 pivots, and they can kind of get up hazards with this. But it's just rocks that they would have. I kind of like just leading with the Frostlass. I mean, Electivire would be kind of cool because we can't be Thunder Waved. But I think I just like Frostlass. Try and get up a spike. Go from there. If they just go for stay in and go for the water move, like in our choice lock, then we can go with Thwacky. I think we just get up spikes though. All right, and they got Wave Crash. They don't get disabled, and I think we just go for another spike. Cool. I don't think this gets Healing Wish. Okay. So now we can go Thwacky, and I think we just go for the U-turn. We would take a lot of damage if they stayed in here and went for a choice banded attack, but I don't think they're gonna stay in. So we'll pivot. Then we could go Hitmontop and go for a bulk up. These usually don't have. I think they go like U-turn, freeze dry, roost, haze. So they might not have the flying move, but they could. But they also could have Brave Bird as their flying move. I want to try and bulk up though with Hitmontop is what I'm thinking. If we were to go Electivire and go for the electric move, they could tear ground or something. Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go into this and bulk up. This is a physical attacker. This is a physical attacker. We outspeed them, and they go for U-turn. If they go Meowstic, they'll Thunder Wave us, and that'll be annoying. But we're not outspeeding everything with this anyways. We'll outspeed this, I think, even with Thunder Wave. This we won't outspeed though. And they go Pylo Sand. Come on. Do we kill this? Pylo Sand physical wall at +1. We do not. With Terra Ice we would. That'd be kind of cool. I'm just gonna go for it. All right, 19. And they are Rocky Helmet, so we're gonna take quite a bit of chip. No, we missed the 3rd hits. Oh, dude. 99% of the time. All right, well, we'll send it again. We're definitely in range of their Floatzel now. Or their Tauros. Damn it, that would have been awesome. I mean, I wasted the Terra. Terra Grass could be nice on this, so then we can't be revenge killed by Floatzel. Terra Ghost could be nice on this for the Hitmontop. I kind of just wanted to send it and Oko this thing. We don't have a dark move, but we have an ice move. This is not going to take this. All right, well, we get to kill this now. What is going on? All right, I guess we get extra recovery. Yeah, I'm just going to go for another Triple Axel. Okay, not 3 times in a row. Thank God. Okay, now I think we are out of range of Floatzel and this. I guess close combat, maybe we are dead too. But we are max speed. They've not Terra'd. So I think we just go for Triple Axel just because they could Terra Ghost or something. And Terra Ice, Triple Axel should kill. So, I mean, if we really wanted to, we could Rapid Spin. But they have priority and stuff. So I'm just going to go for this. All right, and they do close combat. And they are Life Orbed. So, not looking good. I guess with a defense drop, are they in range of Thwacky? They are. Okay, that's good. Like, barely. So, we gotta hope we kill here, otherwise we're gonna lose this, and this is kind of really important. So, 78%. Min. All right, without a spike though, or without the defense drop, they're probably not in range. Now we're doing 52 to 61, and they're gonna get the passive recovery. Oh, they got Hitmontop though. All right. Well, if we can get in Veluza and go for a fillet away, I think that's our best bet to win. So maybe we sacrifice. I mean, we probably could 2-hit KO this thing. We have a chance to live their body slam. No, we don't. But Veluza should resist ice and fighting. So we just want to get Veluza in. So do we just go Houndoom and die? I think let's go Hound. Hopefully that's fine. We go Houndoom and die. Just go for Fire Blast. And then we go Veluza fillet away. All right. Veluza fillet away. Hopefully I'm not forgetting about something. We get a lot of recovery. And they spin. And they have Sucker Punch. they might have Sucker Punch. The water move should kill this though, right? We shouldn't have to go for the psychic move here, just in case they have Terra something. Hitmontop. Say it's our set. At +2, Aqua Cutter kills. All right, and they Mach Punch. Sweet. We can water move that. If this is Scarfed, it is faster than us. Uh-oh. I guess on the positive side though, our Thwacky might get enough recovery so that it's out of range of Tauros. We don't kill them with a +2 Aqua Jet, right? Floatzel. Scarfed. Oh, we don't die. 100 all the time. All right. Well, probably. Whoa, what? Oh, their choice band. Okay, so their choice banded. That was their only way to hit us. So their choice banded and Aqua Jet was their only way to hit us. And we already know this is Life Orb, so we outspeed them. Unless this has Prankster Thunder Wave. But I'm glad they didn't go for it, because I don't like getting parried. But that was a pretty good one for Veluza, and we got to throw off some ice moves and got to see that you can still miss a 99% accurate move twice in a row. Well, I think that's a good one to call it on. Overall, Hitmontop put in quite a bit of work. We did get to bulk up. I think in one of the games, just going for the Terra Ice Triple Axels was really fun. We didn't miss any, or yeah, we didn't miss any. We didn't get the only the 2 hits or 1 hit or miss completely until the last game. I don't even know if we went for Triple Axel, but I think that just says how good Triple Kick. I keep calling this one Triple Axel. I don't think we went for Triple Kick, but that just shows how strong this move is with Technician and Terra Ice. I mean, if Triple Kick was like that, what I think Triple Kick ends up being the same power as Close Combat, right? Or I'm sorry, Triple Axel ends up being the same power as Close Combat with Technician, or is it just no, so it's 20, 40, 60. That itself is as strong as Close Combat. That's 120. With Technician, this ends up being way stronger. If Triple Kick were to be like that in terms of power, I wonder if this move would be broken. I still don't think so. I mean, it's 90% accurate. Only Hitmontop gets it, and it's in ZeroUsed. So maybe Hitmontop would rise up in tier, but I think there's far more broken moves. This should definitely be like this, 20 power instead of 10. That'd be really fun. But it was really fun to use it nonetheless, and the team as a whole worked pretty well. I think everybody came out and got to fire off some attacks at least. Veluza had some sweeps, and Frostlass was a nice lead, which was nice. It's been a while since I used it, and Thwacky was just a great revenge killer against those Scarfed water types like Floatzel. So yeah, if you're interested in trying it out, I'll put a Pokepaste in the description, and that'll be it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.